Hello, everyone. This is Rio with United Cloud. I'll be your host for the sales training session. We'll try to be on time. This is shouldn't take more than half an hour. Uh, we'll do the Q&A towards the end of the session. So basically, if you have any questions as I'm going through this, please type the messages in your chat box next to you to the right of your screen, and we'll do our best to answer all your questions. Right. So, can you guys hear me clearly here? Just type yes or hello or whatever, just to make sure that we don't have any audio issues. Okay. Garvin, good. Okay. Yeah. It seems everybody is good on that side. Okay, that's good. Because I don't want to go through the halfway and then somebody say, "Hey, I'm having technical issues." So it's not on our side because we do this daily basis, the webinars that we have. So I'm glad everyone is okay. So we'll start. So the sales training session now today we'll talk about basically the overview, the sales overview process. We'll talk about qualifying the customers, as well as the case studies, share some case studies with you, pricing and plans, and what are the two plans that United Cloud focuses on, tools, and Q&A towards the end of the session. So we'll talk about how to qualify and recommend and sell a United Cloud solution. Um, if we're looking at the market, the target market basically is for small, medium, or large enterprise. For businesses, they're looking for multi-site tenant application location, and as well as, which is a requirement nowadays, for to be able to allow remote employees to work from anywhere they would like. Any clients that are looking to upgrade up from an old PBX, new businesses. We have also incentive for new businesses that you bring on board as well too. Any businesses that they're looking for more collaboration and integration tools, businesses that they're migrating from their existing tools to the Microsoft team and would like to keep the same features that they are enjoying on their existing PBX. Any clients that are looking for a contact center application. Also, we the basic buyers will be the business owners typically, or an IT manager if it's a large enterprise or a good sized company. Most likely they have an in-house IT department, and they will be the decision makers on that. To qualify the customer, you need to understand a little bit more about their business because we do have thousands of features. You don't want to sit there and repeat, um, uh, mention them out to the client and bore them with that. So understand what they do, how many employees they have, how they currently communicate, and what are the challenges and the gaps that they're facing right now. Um, you know, whether remote employee is a requirement for them. So try to use the consultative approach so that way you help them with their business, understanding the features and the that we have on our system, and try to reveal that one that benefit their application basically. When try to build a case for the opportunity, make sure they're not locked into a term contract, a hardware lease, just because some of them they have auto renewal and they got sucked into it. So make sure educate your prospect to be aware of that. Also, if they have still few months left on their contract, or sometimes, just come reach out to us. We might figure a way for it to help you when it sooner than, or migrate them over sooner than the end of their term. We can show you how you can, show them, save them money and break even faster than the end of the term. If they're looking for UCAS solution, so you can provide them with the messaging, call center, fax services, and conferencing. If they're looking for a low budget per user, or maybe just looking for SIP trunk, you could help them with that as well too. So when you recommend unified communication solution, you got to understand the criteria of the appropriate service and what is the communications environment for your customer, prospect customer, and what's the employee work needs. So look, make sure they find out what they're trying to achieve, and then reveal the feature that benefit their operation and improve their productivity as well too. So the present solution United Cloud has, it improves your client's productivity and responsiveness. It will improve their customer experience and add to will make their employees more efficient when it comes to performance. Focus on their business. So what do they do? How do they communicate? Find what's broken and what's not. What they're trying to accomplish. So be their consultant that lead them towards the right solution, rather than just selling them another product. So reveal the features that benefit to them. Remember, we're real Canadian data sovereignty compliant, and we are 100% Canadian geo-redundant um, company. So when you're setting the United Cloud or unified communication, the key message there to reveal the benefits, right? So basically, for the cloud-based UCaaS, benefits are low total cost of ownership. Future proof includes updates, support, and upgrade for life. So you don't have to worry about 5 years from now, this phone system is going to be out of date. We continue updating and upgrading and adding new features to our platform and applications throughout the year. We do like 2 to 3 major upgrades yearly just to stay on top of things. And the other benefit is it's a fixed monthly, so you don't have to worry about extra surprise. Things went down, went up, and it's all there. And it you reduce the headaches, most importantly as well. So when we say unified communication, it means all unified. So improve responsiveness, accessibility, and communications effectiveness, operation excellence, and definitely better value because it's a bundled, flexible solution. Simple case studies. Talk about Able Dental. The challenges, they had quality issues with their current VoIP provider, cable call, outages over 24 hours each. They were looking for application to be easily managed by their in-house IT department. We switched them over in less than 24 hours. The cable co had to waive 27K in contracts and termination fees for the issues that they were facing. They became more efficient. They've been with us 2 years plus, and the uptime is 100%. We'll go on larger scale. We had a BC-based insurance client, 47 sites, 700 plus users. They were looking for easy to install, easy to manage applications, centralized reporting, and elastic call capacity. We provided them with this. They've been with us more than 2 years and 100% uptime. And we have a few more here, but I don't want to go in more detail for each one. Plans on pricing. As I mentioned to you, United Cloud hosts two plans here. One, we call it the unlimited plan, so basically all you can eat, and the unsquare plan, which is channels and users. The unlimited plan, it's ideal for a small number of users and high call volume stuff per user. It's $35 per user per month. That's I'm talking about the MSRP pricing. It includes unlimited Canada and USA, as well as no channel, zero busy signal. So if you have 5 users and they're all on the phones with 5 clients, another 5 callers comes in, nobody will get a busy signal. They will stack on their queue. So that's the beauty about the unlimited. If any of those users would like to be or have a contact center feature, whether a user or a contact center user or supervisor, you'll add $15 per user that you would like to add that feature to. For the DIDs, they're $2.70 per DID per month. That will include the 911. Total fee, the $1.95 per DID per month and 2.8 cents per minute. The auto attendant, we include 3 per domain. One for open, close, and the other one is for holidays. Now, 99% of the businesses, they don't need additional auto attendant unless they have a different hat to wear. Conferences, it's not a standalone service, it's a value add. So not every business requires it, but it is there for you if you would like to add it to your client. It's $10 for 10 participants, but the 10 participants are limited. The number of participants or the simultaneous calls happening is limited to the number of users on that domain or the channel capacity. So make sure things are aligned when you're doing the quote. Voicemail transcription, we charge $1 per mailbox per month. And the SMS, it's $2 plus activation per month per DID. And the one-time activation and configuration fee, it's $50 per user. So this is to add and configure and make sure to set up all the calls, phones, and so on and so forth. Porting is $10 per DID. Again, the unlimited plan is ideal for the low number of users, extensions. It could go up to 15 users extension, we recommend, but you can go to as much as you want, okay? But I'll tell you, when you do the higher it goes, the less competitive it will be. So also take into consideration that the total number of external concurrent calls that you need within that. So if you have 15 employees and only 5 will be at the same time, you don't need to have them in here. Just have 15 and then 5 channels, and I'll show you that. Also keep in mind that the find me, follow me feature, it does require 2 channels. So when the call comes into the extension, and if that user is not available at his or her desk, then the call is gonna try to the cell phone. If you have that find me, follow me feature enabled, then it's gonna go line in and line out. Okay. But if they answer by their mobile app, then it's only line in because it's on net call after that. So to give you a sample scenario here, let's say you have a 200 users. Using the unlimited hosted PBX users, $35 per user per month. Again, the plan includes the unlimited Canada and USA, long distance with zero busy signal. So 200 users times $35 a user, that will equal to $7,000. That's a very high monthly recurring charges, and definitely it is the wrong approach. You scare the customer off and you lose your chance of bidding on that job. For that reason, we came up with the N squared plan. In theory, those 200 users, do you need every user to have a line in, line out? Not really. You know, if you know the telco math, probably you need 15 to 20% of the number of users, right? So that's why we came up with the N squared plan. What we've done with the N squared plan is we took the channel capacity out of the user. So now the user has no external call channel capacity in and out. They only can make, it's a $10 user, but they only can make to extension calling. If they want to make outbound call, whether it's external call, whether it's outbound or inbound external call, they need to have a channels. And the number of channels depends on how many concurrent calls they would like to have capacity in there. And by the way, this plan, you only can trigger it when you have minimum requirement of three. So you cannot come to me, hey Rio, would like three users and one channel. No, three users, three channels minimum. So your three channels should be the start off. Same thing for the rest of the stuff. Contact center, you add $15, and the rest are the same as you've seen on the previous slide. Unsquared plan is ideal for a large number of users and extensions. We could see it may start making sense when you have 5+ users. Otherwise, unlimited is the right way to go. You also need to keep in your mind the total number of concurrent calls. So to see their calling habits. Also, we recommend to look through the phone bill or consult with your client that how many are they facing a busy signal with the existing capacity they have and so on. So that's part of the site survey that you should do before you say yes to everything. Also, find me, follow me requires two features. So I'll give you an example. If you got 5 users and you use three channels, which is the minimum. So, and then one of those users have the find me, follow me, and one line in, one line out. That's two channels. You left one channel for the other 4 people. So, we'll help you few and we'll help you how to approach this and assess it when you have a valid quote. And one of the success managers will be happy to, or the assigned one to you will be happy to help you. So sample scenario, 200 users, the same example that we used in the previous example. So the unsquared plan, the user is $10 per month, unlimited extension to extension calling. Unsquared hosted PBX channel is $20 per channel per month. Unlimited Canadian long distance calling. Requirement is minimum of 3 channel in order to start considering this plan. So let's do the math. So we said 20% maybe or 15%. So 20% of the 200 users for each channel. So 40 channels should be more than enough. Could be more or could be less, but you'll figure that out from the business by getting more information. But that's a fair statement to make. So 200 at $10 a user is $2,000, and then you got the 40 at $20, which is equal to 800. Now you got the 2,800, the total versus what? $7,000 on the unlimited plan. If you do the math now, 2,800 divided by 200 users, that's $14 a user, and that's MSRP. So you know for real or for fact that you can compete with the existing players in the market, such as big players like Talas, Shaw, Bill, Ring Central, all these guys here. So we have the most cost-effective product with all the features that needed in a most advanced phone system. So the other products that we have the SIP trunks. We have a standard. It's $20 unlimited inbound, caller ID, and all that stuff. The DID is $2.70. It's the same thing as the other ones. For DID, if you have a toll free, it will be $1.95 and 2.8 cents per minute. If you want to make international calls, check the conduit for the international rates, and the porting is $10. So this is unlimited in and out in the Canadian market, long distance. We have another product we call metered SIP trunk. The metered SIP trunk will be $7.50 a channel for unlimited inbound. To make outbound call, it will be $1.4 per minute. Same thing for the rest of the stuff. To call US is 2.8 cents per minute. If it's international, you check the list in your portal, the conduit portal access. Fax. We have three products. We have Portal Fax. It's like 200 pages per month. But those are for $7. This is for people, hey, I need a fax, but I don't really need a fax. I only fax a couple pages a month and so on and so forth. That's an idea for them. Internet fax, it's for more sophisticated faxing platform. It's a separate platform that we have. You can do broadcasting, cover page, cover letter, cover page. I mean, you can do confirmation when people receive the email or not. We also have the secure fax, which requires a special physical ATA flash firmware. It's $25 for 500 pages. This is for ideal for people who would like to keep their fax machine. And because, when you go VoIP on the faxing, there's always challenges. So this device here ensures that all the pages are scanned fully, nothing is missed, and then it will send it out to the fax machine or to the other uh, destination fax machine. Quoting tool, we have a very powerful tool. It's very user friendly, lots of automation in there. It's very effective and makes your sales process easy or cycle. It's standardized, streamlined, accurate pricing, and consistent layout as well too. We would we would recommend you to use it. We give it to you free of charge. Let me try to point a couple things here. So before you start the quote, you need to do the site survey, quick site survey, to make sure that your client is aware of everything that might need to be taken into consideration. Salespeople are known for saying yes all the time just to get the deal signed. So you don't want that. You want good experience uh, with the client, and that way you can get good referral from the client. So first impression is always the key. So do or train your salespeople to make sure that they do their homework right. It's always ideal to get their most recent existing phone bill to follow that they didn't miss anything during the site survey. Find out how many users they have. Any of those users would like to have a call center functionality. Find out the total number of the IDs and how many you're reporting, and any of them are toll free. Find out how many channels. Again, you can either ask if there's people understand what's going on. If not, then you have access to their bill by, I'm hoping, by that time, and then you'll be able to get back to them with a similar approach and find out exactly how many channels you need to add the domain if you go squared or unsquared. Conference bridge needed. True. Okay. So you just add that as well too. And how many desk phones needed, including receptionist, because the receptionist requires a site card, and few models only can support the site card. Fax, how many pages they're looking for, and if there's any specific to that they look for as well too, so you can verify this. To show you the quote right now, wait, okay, too many windows. So let me in here. I need to log in again. That's not what I was looking for. Not, come on. So again, in here, so to go to the quote, so you go in there just to go masquerade as a demo reseller to show you how this works. I go reseller. Okay. To do a quote, you just click on the quote from your Conduit account and open the quote section here. To add a quote is simple. You just select a new quote. It will be, if you're an agent, we'll give you a few options. If you're a reseller, you have your own brand in there as well too. So it's very simple, straightforward. You just go in here and add the number of users. So in this case, they went with the N squared because they have 20 users and they figured out 7 channels could be enough. So they're only porting 2 numbers. Telephone numbers, they have two. The monthly, so that's the porting charges. And this is the monthly charges. You could see there's a star in here. If you charge for a professional site installation, you apply it. Configuration and programming, which is 20 times $50, as I mentioned, each one time. And then you have how many simultaneous call path, which is the channels. There's 7 here at $20. Internet fax is $15, and this is the setup. The phones, you could find the T58, were a little bit expensive, but they're very good phones. You could choose whatever you want based on the budget that the client used. And we also provide you with the data sheet link in there, so you don't have to worry about anything at all. You don't need to collect and find. We all continuously update this for you and make sure you have the latest information there as well too. So it's right there, a click away for you guys to send. So, all right. And then with this, it gives you all the details in here. You could see, okay, phones, $8,346. We also have a rental option, one time, and that's the monthly for those users. Okay, so you have 20 users in there with all the features, the facts, and everything in there as well too. Once you've done this, it will be, you can open it as a PDF and you can save it or send it to the client from the coding tool itself, or save it as a PDF and send it via your own email. Okay. The other thing is I would like to show you is the marketing. You can select any marketing assets in here, vertical, whatever it is. It's a click away, so you could see, because we have some vertical market brochures. So you can talk about for example, the insurance, accounting. What these brochures do is reveal the features that they're benefit to the accounting firms. So to get their attention, right? So key features, software, mobility, automated call recording, and all that stuff. And if they're interested, they will, because this is what could be co-branded to you if you're an agent, or completely white labeled if you're a reseller. So you have your logo here and your contact information, and good to go. You can download it in low resolution or high resolution if you want to print it through, send it to a print shop and print the hard copy of it. So there's a lot of different stuff, articles here. You can go through contact center, for example, will be your logo as well too, which is your brand. A contact center solution that works for you, improve the customer experience and enhance loyalty. Gives you the analytics, scheduled reporting, and SMS capability. Here we go. So we made everything easy for you. So you can download it low resolution if you want to email it, or high resolution if you want to print it as a hard copy. Okay, I think with that, I will conclude. I think we're done from. Oh, I gotta mention the COVID-19. The response that we have here, we are providing new clients with 100% free services till September. Again, 100% free service, so they don't need to pay anything to get them started. So we're waiving all the porting charges, waiving all the programming and remote configuration fee. We are waiving all phone numbers and hosted PBX services. and we're offering also free conferencing, unlimited participants, and call links. So yeah, I think that's it. So don't delay. Start increasing your revenue. Okay. If you guys have any questions, you can type them. I'll give you a couple minutes here. If you guys have any opportunity lying there, so please reach out to one of your sales, not sales, but the actual success manager, and he will be able to help you with the quote and make sure you cover everything, and we'll guide you through how to do it moving on forward. We'll do a few with you till you become familiar with the process, and then you're out there hunting more deals. Yeah, definitely. We have some recorded. Are you looking for the slide deck, Desmond? If you're looking for the slide deck, yeah, you can request this through the your channel manager. Okay, I got another question here. How long it takes to put the client on live online? Well, definitely it takes few minutes as long as you have the right information. Yeah, just you need we're as fast as the information availability of the information. Okay, another question is about how about the porting the number that takes up to 2 weeks? Yeah, definitely it could take to up to 2 weeks. Well, it's anywhere between 5 days to 2 weeks, sometimes more than that if we don't have the right information provided. But yeah, but for temporarily, what you could do is we give you a temp number after you test the call flow, everything is good. Then we call forward that existing number that they have their main number to our temp number, and then right away they start receiving calls on the new system. I hope I answered the question right. Okay, perfect. Okay, guys, any more questions? Okay, perfect. Thanks for attending my sessions, and looking forward to help you close some deals. Enjoy the rest of the week, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.